very good evening and welcome along to the Stadio Ricci. We are in Sassuolo this evening for the first round match of the Primavera Championship. We're into the playoffs. Last evening it was the turn of Juventus and Atalanta, the Bianconeri prevailing in that one. Tonight we check in on the progress of Cagliari and Sampdoria. Only one of these two sides can progress to Saturday's semi-final. And they will play against Inter. Cagliari finished third in the regular season, 8 points and 3 places above Sampdoria. That's why they're involved in this first round of the playoffs. A reminder of the format: the top two in the division get a bye into the semi-finals, namely Roma and Inter. Juventus already saw off Atalanta last night. Tonight, one of these sides will go through to meet Inter in Saturday's semi-final. And Cagliari have 2 results up their sleeve. They could progress with a draw over the course of 90 minutes, the Rossoblu, by virtue of their superior league finish. So Sampdoria have to win it in the 90 minutes, else it will be the side from Sardinia progressing to the next round. There are our officials, led by the referee Hermes Cavaliere. Cagliari in their home colours of rosso-blue, red and blue, under their head coach Alessandro Agostini, who has recently savoured Serie A football. He stepped in as caretaker for the senior side, albeit in a forlorn cause. Cagliari couldn't beat the drop. They couldn't win away at Venezia on Sunday night. There's Felice Tufano, who is the Blue Cerchiati boss. Sampdoria in the all-white this evening, kicking from right to left. The Stadio Ricci synonymous now with youth team football in Italy. Sassuolo always willing and able to host matches such as these. The playoffs once again back at this venue. And both of these sides dreaming of emulating Empoli last season when they became Italian champions at Primavera level. There are some more experienced campaigners in this side, the so-called 40 quarter. Those of the 2002 generation. Sampdoria have packed their ranks full of the likes of Trimboli and Yepes, the skipper. But so too have Cagliari turned to the likes of Obert and Zito Luvumbu as well. We're up and running then at the Ricci. It is Cagliari against Sampdoria. There's Bruno Conti, but he's given it away. Fine challenge from Di Stefano. And now, Di Stefano tried to latch onto it. There's an early chance for Sampdoria. It was Gerard Yepes trying to get the shot away. It was very quickly closed down. And that will be the game's first corner. Malagrida, the man winning it. Sampdoria starting on the front foot. Trimboli's gone across to have a look at this corner, so to Miliardi, the latter being the left-footed option. Curled in by Miliardi, and there was a free header in the end for Aquino. Didn't quite connect as he would have liked. Back in by Pauletti. Cagliari just about get it away to safety. Miliardi has stayed forward. Trimboli, who has featured for the first team this season, notably in the penultimate round of the campaign. He was part of the Sampdoria side that beat Fiorentina 4-1 at Marassi. Pauletti switching it nicely. On it goes from Bontempi. Here's Zallo. Calmly done across the face of goal. Obert, another player with first team experience, looking for De Sogus. Now it's Cagliari who threaten. Still De Sogus. He's got half a yard here. And he tried to pick out Isaias Del Pupo. So Sampdoria have already fashioned a corner. Now it's the turn of Cagliari with a set piece of their own. In comes the corner, and there's a free header there. There's a Sampdoria player down. It's Palomba who met it. The whistle had already gone. Luigi Aquino going down in a heap, claiming there was an elbow, but this was a chance for Palomba. Got away from his opposite number, but there you can see Hermes Cavaliere, the match official, clearly blowing the way of Sampdoria. That will be of relief to Ivan Sayo there, the goalkeeper. Away by Palomba. Trimboli. Malagrida. Yepes. He'll see plenty of the ball, the skipper. Sampdoria have won it back. Trimboli. Bontempi. A fair challenge by Secchi. Game being played in transition, plenty in the early stages. Not too much of a midfield battle. Both sides very keen to get the ball forward. Zallo. Cavuoti. Once again, the whistle goes the way of a Sampdoria player. Giovanni Bonfanti on this occasion brought down by Del Pupo. Yepes. Pauletti. Loose touch this time from Di Stefano. Del Pupo. Keep an eye on 37 in Cagliari colours. The prolific Zitu Luvumbu. Scorer of 18 league goals. Only Napoli's Giuseppe Ambrosino with 19 scored more in the regular season. Yepes. Aquino. Once again, route one from Sampdoria. The wrong option taken there by Luigi Aquino. Here is Luvumbu. It's a lovely sweeping ball. De Sogus, he'll retrieve it too. De Sogus, unable to pick out a teammate. Might have been better off looking for one rather than trying to beat his opposite number. Trimboli. Now it's Miliardi. Easy enough for Zallu to deal with. Bruno Conti's header clear. Zito Lovumbu felt he was caught, as did Del Pupo. Neither challenge warranted sanctioning in the view of the referee. Aquino with that last-ditch challenge to deny Isaías Del Pupo. Yepes gets it back from Trimboli. Aquino. Del Pupo. He thought he was fouled by Aquino. The referee not interested. It's Sampdoria, the side in better form. Unbeaten in their last 5 matches in the regular season coming into this, albeit 3 draws and a pair of wins. Some spectacular draws in there too, particularly at the end of April. 3-3 at home to Sassuolo, 4-4 away at Verona. Clever dummy there, lovely ball round the corner. Miliardi now. Just about dealt with by Obert. It will be another corner to Sampdoria. Good awareness there from Bontempi to find Miliardi. Cross didn't pick out Montevago, who is a threat. Di Stefano also. Score of 17 goals in the regular season. Zito Lovumbu. Del Pupo giving chase again. Cross came Yepes to do the tidying up. The Stadio Ricci is the venue for the bulk of these playoff matches. 5 all told, 1 yesterday, this one tonight, then Friday, Saturday and Tuesday, but the last in this 5-part series will be played in Reggio Emilia at the Mapei. Pauletti. Boxed in well by Carboni. Di Stefano. Dispossessed fairly. But then Malagrida was swiftly upon the loose ball. That's a better ball forward. Obert's gone lunging in, didn't quite play the ball. It was Montevago causing problems. Now Del Pupo does have pace. He's got too much of it for Aquino. Del Pupo with Lovumbu in the middle. Still Del Pupo. Can he pick out his colleague? He can. And in the end, it's fluffed by Zito Lovumbu. That was a chance. Trimboli. Yepes, clever ball through. Di Stefano and Montevago once again combining, and it's Montevago indeed who's been penalised there for a stray arm. This is why the whistle went. Coming together, really, between Daniele Montevago and Francesco Zallu. Cagliari do have a dangerous option on the bench in the shape of Corsican wide man Lisandro Tramoni. What a disappointing season it was for the first team. Just needed to get that goal in Venice against already relegated Venezia on Sunday night. Fully aware that Salernitana had blown it at home to Udinese, losing 4-0. Sampdoria's first team just about beat the drop 2. Getting Marco Giampaolo back to the helm after it had been an underwhelming campaign under Roberto D'Aversa. Flicked on by Del Pupo. And this time, De Sogus didn't give chase. Yepes. Aquino. Bontempi. Right ball, just slightly overhit. Trimboli saying he was caught there. Would have been a silly challenge given the ball was always going to break easily for Andrea Daniello, the goalkeeper. Fine first touch there from De Sogus. Secchi, the player that took it into touch. Bonfanti. Yepes. Aquino. Turned around the corner by Miliardi. Now Sampdoria asking for a penalty, Di Stefano in particular, but once again the referee not interested. It is a second straight season in the playoffs for Sampdoria. Good crop here, including Trimboli and Yepes on the ball. Bonfanti. Clipped forward by Bontempi. Yepes, just for a moment thought about the shot. Instead it's Malagrida who delivers, and Montevago met it. Almost seemed to get in the way of his own teammate. Really inviting cross. And Bontempi, rather appropriately, came in at just about the right time. De Sogus. Del Pupo. Giving his teammate a problem there. Secchi just about kept it in play, but now Sampdoria can force Cagliari backwards. Time for Bruno Conti. Bruno Conti Jr., really. Conti the third, if you will. Now Tito Luvumbu with the pace. Luvumbu, lovely turn. Not a bad ball either. Del Pupo underneath it, but couldn't control. And Yepes hurriedly clears. De Sogus, 2 for company. Unable to get away from Pauletti. But De Sogus has won it back. In the end, there was no room from which to play across. Sampdoria have given it away. Zito Luvumbu. Zallu joining in. Cavuoti. Zallu. Luvumbu. Cross doesn't beat the first man. Easily cleared by Miliardi. On by Bontempi. Zallu. Del Pupo. Yepes in the way. Sampdoria defending fairly resolutely, able to stifle the bulk of these Cagliari advances. We haven't had too many chances in the opening 16 minutes. We might have a chance here. Montevago beaten to it, though, by Obert. Cagliari taking their time, building out from the back. Luvumbu needs a helping hand. In the end, he didn't find it. Bonfanti. Bonfanti. No need to force things. If the pass isn't on, that's the Sampdoria way. Clip forward by Saio. Montevago. Trimboli. Trimboli again. Miliardi. Felice Tufano asking his players to slow the tempo. Trimboli. This is Yepes now. That's a better ball for Miliardi. It would have been, had there been the right weight on it. They've got numbers up on the far side. Cavuoti switching it. And the shot is wide in the end from De Sogus. That was a chance. Had an opportunity to drive at the defender, never really caught it as he would have liked. Sayo clearly had it covered. Trimboli. Bontempi, well dispossessed and fairly so by Niccolò Cavuoti. Zallu's lost it, and this is Montevago! Still a chance. The goalkeeper's done really well to keep up Bontempi. Mistake here from Zallu. Bontempi picked his pocket, struck fiercely by Montevago, and then Bontempi on the follow-up, once again repelled by Andrea Daniello. But it is just a goal kick in the end, but the Cagliari keeper there showing his stuff. Del Pupo. Del Pupo, that's a smart turn from him. Still Del Pupo, this is De Sogus. Didn't really get hold of it at all. Tried to return the favour. There was Luvumbu in the middle as well. Cagliari spurning a good opening there. De Sogus. Sampdoria need to be careful. Pauletti. He's lost it. Obert wins it back. Cavuoti. That was Di Stefano who couldn't make it stick. Trimboli. Malagrida. Lovely drop of the shoulder, away he goes. Can Malagrida find a cross? He can indeed. Di Stefano. Denied by Obert, last-ditch challenge from him. Much better there from Sampdoria. First the wing play of Lorenzo Malagrida and then the skill of his namesake, Lorenzo Di Stefano. That's clever football from Sampdoria once again. And once more, Daniello in the way. Malagrida cutting inside and letting rip. That was direct, but it was very nearly devastatingly effective. Malagrida, having played provider in the previous chance, very nearly smashed that past Daniello. Adam Obert in the wars meantime. The referee reminding him that once he's received some treatment, he does have to go off as per protocol, so Sampdoria will have a man advantage for this corner. And the midway point of the first half. In comes the set piece! And another chance goes begging. This time it was Di Stefano. Well, they really should be leading, and they could be 3 goals to the good. A trio of chances in the space of 4 minutes. First Montevago, then Malagrida, now Di Stefano, and Sampdoria spurning some opportunities, and they can rue those missed chances during the cooling break. Still slightly winded there from the looks of things, Adam Obert. Felice Tufano with the opportunity just to chat to his troops about what they've done well, and they have been in the ascendancy, the Blucerchiati. Those 3 chances in the space of 4 minutes. They do have plenty of attacking potential, and they know the onus is on them to go and win this game because of the format, because of the rules of this competition. Cagliari with that 3rd place finish in the regular season, the best of the rest, for want of a better word, because Roma and Inter were the top 2 and got the bye into the semi-finals. But it is occasionally difficult when you do have 2 results out of 3. Milan had that situation at first team level, just down the road from here at the Mappe on Sunday, but they took a similar approach to the one that Sampdoria are currently adopting. Cagliari could take a leaf out of their book. It's no time to be timid. It's no time to try and play for a draw. That is a recipe for disaster. Headed away by Miliardi. Sampdoria claiming a foul there. Pauletti in particular. De Sogus. Aquino taking a chance. He did have his shirt pulled there by De Sogus. Fairly conspicuous, that challenge. Luigi Aquino. Well played by Montevago to get in front of his marker there. In comes the ball towards Montevago, who left one in there on Zallu, and that's why he is the first player to have his name taken. Daniele Montevago cautioned for that challenge. And the referee just having a word there with Obert. It was Palomba previously, the man who was receiving treatment, the number 4. Di Stefano doesn't agree with the decision, but that was the ball in from Pauletti. Montevago felt it was there to be won. Zallu played the ball and was then on the receiving end of the contact. Obert. Now Palomba. Carboni. Titulavumbu tried the skill, didn't come off. Trimboli. Aquino's ball forward, straight into no man's land. Here's Bruno Conti, who's the grandson of the great Bruno Conti of Roma fame. His father Daniele was a Cagliari legend. Del Pupo, he's done excellently. Still Del Pupo, he's got himself, and it must be, they've got in each other's way. Well, Cavuoti there, couldn't finish. Conti's effort, how on earth did Cagliari not take the lead? Sampdoria still have a player down. The referee saw nothing wrong with the initial challenge, and this time it's Cagliari's turn to waste a really good chance. Aquino went down far too easily. Del Pupo did brilliantly here. Good save from Saio, and there Titulavumbu almost got in the way of Cavuoti. Aquino stayed down, almost holding his hamstring there. I'm not sure there was anything wrong necessarily with the challenge from Isaias Del Pupo. Aquino giving a thumbs up to the bench, hopeful of continuing. Montevago's flick on, dealt with by Zallu. Palomba needs to be careful. Del Pupo, who's looked really dangerous in this first half. Cagliari's most creative player. Conti caught. It's a foul by Trimboli. Luvumbu. Zallu. Obert with the ball forward, but overhit in the end. Nice idea to try and release Valerio Secchi. Bontempi well challenged there by Cavuoti. He who then had an effort go close after the initial strike from Del Pupo. Trimboli. Paoletti struggling to keep it in. He's managed it. Dealt with by Obert. Yepes couldn't get there. Bonfanti did. Obert. Told to get to his feet by the referee. Gerard Yepes. Still no breakthrough for either side, despite a handful of chances, all told. Away by Palomba. That's handball by Trimboli, instinctive after Carboni's clever skill with the shoulder. Obert skipping away from Montevago, switching it nicely too. Del Pupo. Still there for Del Pupo. And Trimboli lunged in. Cagliari have a free kick. Clever work there from Del Pupo, just to invite the challenge, and Trimboli fell into the trap. Left the leg dangling. Bruno Conti, the man who's taking charge of this set piece. Looks uncannily like his father and his granddad indeed. It's Conti's effort. It reaches Zallo. But the flag's gone up for offside. Forward by Bonfanti. Brilliant first touch there from Bontempi. Zallo brought him down. And that's why Sampdoria wanted a card there for the challenge on Di Stefano. Trimboli. The cross is an inviting one. Montevago's header. Another chance for him. Hung up really well, and Montevago attacked it, dominated Zallo in the air. Cleared away by Zallo. There wasn't really much that Cavourti could do with that. There is Felice Tufano, who spoke before the game. He said there was no guarantee we'd make the playoffs, but we deserve to be here. Also spoke about how lucky he is to coach a group of players that work hard day in, day out to try and get better. Said they would take a proud approach to the playoffs. They've certainly shown that so far. And they come forward once again in search of the breakthrough. Montevago unable to make it stick. Then he left one in on Bruno Conti, but the referee lets the advantage go. Del Pupo beaten to it. Conti. Palomba. Zallu. Palomba's ball forward. Complete miscue. And this is Zito Luvumbu. And he really should have scored. That was the chance to make Sampdoria pay. And yet Zito Luvumbu couldn't take it. Montevago can't get there. Obert, once again, neat and tidy in possession. Luvumbu. Cavoti. Carboni. Palomba. Malagrida's won it back, but it is a Cagliari throw. Well, Zito Luvumbu really should have taken that chance. Not the best ball forward from Palomba. Complete miscue there from Bonfanti. And that, for Zito Luvumbu, was a big opportunity, particularly for someone who's already scored 18 goals this season. The Angolan. Giovanni Bonfanti always looks to play a positive pass. Montevago tried to combine with his teammate there, Di Stefano. Nice idea. Di Stefano couldn't hold off Bruno Conti. The whistle goes just as Bontempi rattles the frame of the goal. Conti won the initial 50-50 and then claimed he was being pulled back. Relieved to hear the referee's whistle because certainly struck fiercely by Marco Bontempi. And a few inches away from being on the money. Secchi is lost out. This is Trimboli for Sampdoria. Yepes. Obert's lost it. Trimboli. Yepes now. Bonfanti. And still. Miliardi's cross. Montevago and Trimboli. Once again, Sampdoria can't make it count. And that for him, a big opportunity. That's wonderful technique, does Simone Trimboli. Miliardi's cross only half dealt with. And there, good awareness from Montevago. Just to tee up his teammate. All he had to do was keep it down and guide it on target. The goalkeeper static and beaten. Obert. Conti. Zallu. Now Zito Luvumbu is in. Zito Luvumbu! There's the breakthrough. And it is Cagliari's main man, their top scorer. He fluffed the chance earlier on. This time he was not to be denied. The pace to get there first, the power to hold off the defender, and then the composure to guide it past Sayo. Just a hopeful ball forward from Zallu. And there, Zito too strong for Miliardi. That was a good touch. And then he just about kept his balance and got the shot away before Miliardi went through his back. Sayo didn't make himself big enough. But it is a neat finish there from Zito Luvumbu. And Cagliari have the all-important goal 5 minutes before the break. Sayo unhappy at being unable to keep out the effort, but no doubt slightly disappointed too by the efforts defensively of Francesco Migliardi. Forward by Bonfanti, and Sampdoria will now be furious with themselves for the chances they'd missed prior to that. Montevago twice, Malagrida, Di Stefano, Trimboli. There have been so many opportunities for the Blucerchiati in this first half, unable to take any of them. Carboni grappling away there with Bontempi as opposite number. Felice Tufano's side now need 2 goals at least. They have to win this game. Di Stefano. It runs for Trimboli. Malagrida once again with the trickery. And this time Bontempi couldn't rise high enough. Aquino. Yepes. Bonfanti. Nicely done by Gerard Yepes, but they doubled up to good effect. This is Zito Luvumbu, once again showing that pace. Del Pupo keeps it moving. De Sogus. And Carboni's effort way off target. But he's causing problems there with that searing speed is Zito Luvumbu, and here's the breakthrough goal. Did get a shove there from Migliardi just before he got the shot away, but he had the composure, he had the strength to hold him off and steer it home with that cool head. Del Pupo taking the long route round, holding off Bonfanti. Still Del Pupo. Cagliari keen for a second before the break. Should be a couple of minutes added on after that cooling break. Obert switches it. Headed cleared by Migliardi. Del Pupo. Zallo. Now it's kicking off. Zallo, who has already had an earlier exchange with Montevago. The latter was booked for that particular coming together. Some of the members of the technical area unhappy at one of the players saying leave, which is not in the laws of the game. Just reminding the 4th official that that should be sanctioned. We've also heard Felice Tufano frequently trying to call on his side to press as and when Cagliari have an awkward ball to deal with at the back, either because it's slightly high or bouncing awkwardly. Montevago, and now Di Stefano! Brilliant save. Daniello backpedaling and tipping it over the top. Sat up really invitingly, and that volley was dipping under the bar from Lorenzo Di Stefano. We're into 4 added minutes. Sampdoria can't believe that they trail in this match. In comes the corner. And now Cagliari will look to break. No foul by De Sogus. Here's Luvumbu. Cavourti dispossessed really well by Migliardi, who then felt he was caught by Cavourti. Nothing wrong with the challenge, says the referee. And Obert has taken it into touch. Time and space for Trimboli to turn. Pauletti. Malagrida's cross. That was ambitious there from Di Stefano. He is capable of the acrobatic. Del Pupo, another good first touch from him. Too strong for Trimboli. Aquino goes across. Still Del Pupo. Should be dealt with by Miliardi. Pauletti. Aquino. Bontempi. Montevago unable to control. Credit to Obert, who did enough. 2 down, 2 to go. Cagliari a couple of minutes away from going in with a half-time lead. Quite the platform. Conti. Desogus. Zallo. The water foul there. Wasn't the best touch, but Bontempi still couldn't quite get there to dispossess the right back. Bontempi's ball forward. Shoulder to shoulder there. Montevago with the strength. Still Montevago. Now he needs a helping hand. Bontempi, it's deflected. All hands on deck for Cagliari. He must be pleased with his side's resilience here. Alessandro Agostini, the Cagliari coach, because they have been outplayed for large swathes of this first half, and yet they look like they're going in with a half-time lead. Unless Di Stefano's won a free kick. And it is going to be a yellow card there for Palomba after some consideration from Hermes Cavaliere. Palomba joins Montevago in the book. 1 caution apiece in this first half. And perhaps it was actually Conti there who was late. But it looks like Palomba's the one who's been shown a yellow card. The 4 added minutes are all but up. Last opportunity of the first half for Sampdoria if they are to come up with a leveller. Trimboli with the set piece. Bontempi now. It's lost out to Carboni, and with that, the referee says that's half-time. Zito Luvumbu's 40th minute goal, the difference thus far. And the league table has been shown in the scoreline. Cagliari 3rd in the regular season, Sampdoria 6th, 8 points. The gulf at the end of 34 matches. 1-0, the scoreline at the break here. Cagliari 1, Sampdoria 0. Welcome back out to the Stadio Enzo Ricci here in Sassuolo. There's a change at the start of the second half. We did see Luigi Palomba get injured in the first half. He also picked up a caution towards the end of the opening 45 minutes, which is why Giuseppe Vitale is going to come on in his stead.
Sostituisce il numero 4 Palomba con il numero 19 Vitale.
Cagliari with the lead 5 minutes before the break, courtesy of another goal for Zito Luvumbu, he who scored 18 in the regular season. Sampdoria will be frustrated at their profligacy. They spurned chance after chance in the first half. Montevago on a couple of occasions, Malagrida, Di Stefano had a pair of chances too. Trimboli couldn't hit the target from the edge of the box. They have 45 minutes to score at least twice and turn things around. A draw would not suffice for Sampdoria, remember, because Cagliari finished above them in the regular season. We're back underway, rather, back up and running for this second half. Sampdoria mustn't panic. They simply need to keep doing what they have been doing thus far. They've had absolutely no difficulty in getting forward, creating chances, causing problems for Cagliari. It's simply a case of whether they can be slightly more accurate in their finishing. Precision has been found wanting. Here's Conti. Luvumbu almost got in his own teammate's way, but still Zito Luvumbu comes away with it. Not once, but twice. And a third time. Luvumbu, Cavuoti. Plenty of players losing their footing there. And Gerard Yepes saying, I slipped. I didn't mean to foul him. The referee saying, it's not really relevant. Impede him, you did. And that's why Cavuoti and Cagliari have got a free kick. Obert's ball forward. De Sogus, cleverly done. Needed a fine challenge from Malagrida. Some of the Sampdoria players complaining there that Cagliari already resorting to time wasting right at the start of this second half. Turned to the referee and said, if we play like this, we'll barely have a kick in the second half. We did have 4 minutes added at the end of the opening period, mainly because of that 2-minute cooling break. Ball did go into touch there before Jacopo De Sogus could keep it in. Flicked on by Montevago. That's Di Stefano. He thought he was caught late. Bontempi. Miliardi. Thought about sending a ball into the box. Realised there weren't too many options in the middle waiting. Trimboli. Here he is again. Now it's Yepes. Nice build-up play this by Sampdoria. Now Miliardi can deliver. It's his ball in. And Montevago, once again, didn't quite get the purchase on it that he would have liked. And De Sogus watches it behind for a goal kick. Really inviting cross. Di Stefano was there, but so too Montevago. And another yellow card has been brandished for the man who's only just come on, Vitale. Not yet been on the pitch 4 minutes, and already his name has been taken. And here's why, a clear tug at the shirt on Lorenzo Di Stefano. Sampdoria take the free kick quickly, but to no avail. Del Pupo giving chase. The goalkeeper wanted to let it run into the box. Slightly risky there from Sayo. Trimboli between the lines. Yepes. Bontempi. Malagrida now, half a yard to deliver. Bontempi couldn't control, it was just fizzed into him. De Sogus got a shove in the back by Pauletti, no foul. Pauletti's ball in is behind all of his colleagues. Conti. Away by Vitale, but straight to a white shirt. That was positive from Zallo. Carboni's lost it. Trimboli behind Montevago, but it's still a fine pass. And just when they required some quality, once again, it goes begging Di Stefano. He's presumably saying there weren't too many other options besides the shot. But concern for Alessandro Agostini, man who became Cagliari caretaker boss after Walter Mazzarri was dismissed. Had a couple of colleagues step in for the under-19s whilst he was busy with the first team. One was his assistant, the other was the head of the academy in general. Orbet needs to be careful, and he turned into trouble. He's lost it to Malagrida. Still Malagrida. Fair challenge in the end from Secchi. Malagrida. Clever give and go. Nice feet from him as well. The cross isn't bad. Montevago using all of his strength, and now he gets the shot away. But it's over the top. Chances for him in the first half, and another opportunity there. Certainly threatening Daniele Montevago. Del Pupo felt he was fouled, as did the Cagliari bench. Trimboli. Pauletti. Well attacked there by Zallo. Ball still in play. Gerard Yepes dropping the shoulder. And looking for the run of Di Stefano. Nice idea, poor execution. No foul by Del Pupo, at least not initially. Then the referee had a good think about it and decided to blow the way of Sampdoria. And now Hermes Cavaliere is going across to brandish a red card. And it is a member of the Sampdoria coaching staff who's been dismissed. Time for a change then with Ardian Khilafi. Well, the referee has made his mark. Hermes Cavalieres clearly heard something he didn't like.
La Sampdoria sostituisce il numero 16 Bontempi con il numero 25 Khilafi.
Confirmation it is Khilafi then for Bontempi after 10 minutes of the second half. We saw Alberto De Rossi, the Roma under-19 head coach, watching on. He already knows his opposition on Friday. The Giallorossi will take on Juventus, but he is aware that whoever prevails tonight will be playing Inter and then could be a possible opponent for Roma in a potential final on Tuesday. Yepes. Yepes again. Miliardi, not the best ball in. It's only half cleared. It came off Trimboli. And now look at the pace here of De Sogus. He waits for a teammate, away to his right. De Sogus. Now it's Del Pupo. Trying to play it back towards his colleague. De Sogus, lovely skill. De Sogus. And the shot was well blocked by Aquino. Just took some of the sting out of it. But that was a lovely Cruyff turn. Away from the defender. Perfect weight on it. Aquino, to his credit, got something in the way. Malagrida, one of Samp's more exciting players. Still Malagrida. Looks to find space for the cross, and he couldn't wrap his foot around it. Cagliari do still have Lisandro Tramoni on the bench. Scorer of 14 goals this season, the Corsican. Now it's Zito Lovumbu. Causing problems there for Miliardi. Still Zito. Carboni keeps it moving. Cavoti. And here's Carboni. Is that a penalty? No, it's simulation, says the referee. Michele Carboni has his name taken for diving. And he's convinced that he was pulled back there. The referee certainly not shirking any decisions. Yepes with an arm on the shoulder. Aquino. Yepes. As we move towards the hour mark here in Sassuolo. Trimboli. Aquino. Montevago holding it up. Paoletti keeps it moving. Miliardi. Still Miliardi. Zanlu stayed tight. Got the block in. Time for another change.
Il Cagliari sostituisce il numero 7 del Pupo con il numero 27 Tramoni.
So finally we will see the Corsican talent, Lisandro Tramoni, on for Isaias Del Pupo.
Il Cagliari sostituisce il numero 16 Carboni con il numero
And with him, Carboni, who's only just been cautioned for simulation, replaced by Christos Kourfalidis. Aquino. The goalkeeper won't prevent the concession of a corner there. Vitale's been struggling since he's come on. Only came on because of the caution and injury to Palomba in the first half. Now Sampdoria feel they can grab an equaliser and go on to win this match. They'd need to in 90. Trimboli with the corner. And now Cagliari can break with intent. Kurfalides finding Luvumbu. Well watched, carefully so, by Chilafi. Secchi's throw. Kurfalides. Desogus. Now Zallu. That was a lunge. And that's why the whistle's gone. The referee will just tell him to calm down there. Niccolò Cavuoti, the man penalised. They've let it bounce, and now they're asking for a penalty, and they get one too. Di Stefano caught, and Sampdoria have the chance to level from 12 yards. Unconvincing defending from Cagliari, and Lorenzo Di Stefano first to the loose ball, and as he went to retrieve it, he was clipped. Malagrida's header back inside, on there by Di Stefano, and that was the challenge from Adam Obert. Swung a left boot at the ball, completely missed it, and he ended up impeding Di Stefano. Referee well placed to spot it. And now the pressure falls on the shoulders of Simone Trimboli. Told just to spot the ball properly by the referee. Slightly awkward here because the ball won't stay on the spot. But Sampdoria have been threatening all match long, in truth, and now they have the chance to equalise. Trimboli, a wise old head in this side. Can he get the better of Daniello? It is Trimboli, and it's saved by Daniello. His excellent performance continues, and another chance goes begging for Sampdoria. It might not be their evening, you know. What a display this has been from Andrea Daniello. Pauletti's throw. Trimboli now trying to atone. Pauletti. Half a yard to deliver. Good ball into. It's cleared as far as Yepes. Pauletti. Once again with the trickery. Trimboli. He's lost it. Pauletti. Looking bright. Yepes. Malagrida. Falls for Yepes. Back now for Yepes again. And this is Trimboli. And now it's Di Stefano. Once again, Samp can't hit the target. He gets dry. Did Daniello, then just had to keep his eye on the ball. Not the best penalty from Simone Trimboli. But there is still plenty of time for the Blu Cerchiati to get back into this. 25 minutes plus added time. We will shortly be having a cooling break. They'd have loved to have been level going into that. There will be a chance for the coach, Felipe Tufano, just to try and settle his players down. But hang on a moment. Zito Luvumbu has lost out to Trimboli. Chilafi. Malagrida couldn't get there. And to his credit, Secchi made sure the ball went into touch. That's a foul by Malagrida. Not that he agrees with the decision. Pauletti, Trimboli, and still Trimboli. Here come Cagliari again. Luvumbu's ball in. De Sogus was waiting. Kourfalidis keeps it in play. De Sogus. Pauletti. Calmly done. Eventually cleared. Up and away by Obert. Two Samp players went for the same ball. Zito Luvumbu. Bruno Conti. And Zallu took his eye off the ball. Still, there's some encouragement for Sampdoria, but now we will have the cooling break. Referee stopping proceedings to let the two sets of players get some fluids on board. It is stiflingly hot in Sassuolo. And this is the goal that separates the two sides. Zito Luvumbu with the ability to bring it under control and then the strength to hold off Migliardi as he tried to get back. But then another key moment came the way of the goalkeeper, Andrea Daniello, keeping out Trimboli's spot kick after Di Stefano had been fouled. Brilliant from the Sardinian shot stopper. And the cooling break is at a conclusion. And time for another change. Nicolò Bianchi, the man who's been introduced for Sampdoria. Luigi Aquino withdrawn. Sampdoria have given it away, Montevago in particular. This is Zitulovumbu. Cavoti in support. Still doesn't receive the ball, but Cagliari keep possession nonetheless. Bruno Conti. Desogus. Kurfalidis. Cagliari happy to keep possession, trying to kill some vital seconds. Kurfalidis, Desogus. Goal kick. Trimboli allowed to turn. Pauletti's ball forward. And good positive goalkeeping again from Daniello. If they are to prevail, Cagliari, they'll have him to thank. And a reminder, they do have 2 results out of 3 up their sleeve. Were it to finish level, Cagliari would go through by virtue of their better finish in the regular season. 3rd place with 61 points. Just 3 behind Inter. Sampdoria were in 6th with 53. They only just made the playoffs, 2 points clear of Fiorentina, who won the Coppa Italia. They've made that competition their own. Miliardi. Now Trimboli, told he had time. Pauletti demanding the ball, instead he goes the other way. Zallu's header is poor. There's Conti picking up the pieces. Zallu again. It's all Sampdoria now. Desogus, Conti, Kurfalidis. Desogus couldn't quite control, running onto it at pace. Yepes, Trimboli. Malagrida. Still Malagrida. Kurfalidis slammed the door shut. As you can see, Kurfalidis has taken the armband off Bruno Conti since he came on. Francesco Miliardi, the left-backs, come across to try and curl this free kick in and cause problems for the Cagliari backline. Keep an eye on Montevago, always a threat from these set pieces. Trimboli takes it, and it was Di Stefano once again. They will start to think that it is simply not their evening tonight. They could have been out of sight. That was far from their most presentable opportunity, but given they've missed a penalty, considering how many big chances they've squandered, Sampdoria's belief will be on the wane. Kurfalidis with a header. Yepes had to stretch, he's lost it. Kurfalidis. Now Desogus trying to keep it in play. Still Desogus. The referee thought about blowing there against Trimboli and then changed his mind. And now it's another yellow card which has been brandished. And another member of the coaching staff has had his name taken. It's Alessandro Agostini, the Cagliari coach, after a Sampdoria member of staff was sent off earlier. Trimboli still nursing his shoulder injury. Looks like he said too much altogether, Agostini there. That was the challenge from Secchi that earned him a yellow card. But prior to that, Cagliari were convinced they should have had a penalty. And there you see, in the end, a yellow card quickly became a red. And now we're going to see Gianmarco Schirru. Good performance from Niccolò Cavuoti. Away by Kurfalidis. Desogus. Schirru for the first time. And a fairly inauspicious first touch. Yepes. Sampdoria have a player down. Cagliari continue. Here's Zito Lovumbu. Taken off his toes. It is a corner. Trimboli's still feeling some discomfort there in the shoulder. Bianchi, the man hobbling away. He thought he was clipped in the previous passage of play. Conti with the corner. It runs the way of Montevago. Desogus. And now Cagliari have committed numbers forward. That's a foul. And a yellow card for Schirru, who's only just on. Catching another substitute in the shape of Niccolò Bianchi. Still Samp come again. Malagrida's ball forward. And now Di Stefano. Pauletti. Trimboli! It's wide. But it is a corner. There was a touch. Tried to pick out the top corner. There was a slight deflection on the way through. There's Alessandro Agostini now watching from a different vantage point after his sending off. Easy claim for Daniello. Kurfalidis. Desogus didn't take the ball with him. Trimboli moving through the gears. That's a fine pass. And just as Montevago wanted it one side, it went the other way. Not quite on the same page with Ardian Khilafi. Schirru. Gerard Yepes is caught there by Christos Kurfalidis. Well, we saw Trimboli struggling with that shoulder injury, which is why he has now come off. Simone Pozzato on in his stead. And Lorenzo Malagrida has also come off, or is making his way off. Niccolò Samotti, the man chosen to come on. He will provide greater height. Yepes with the free kick. Here's Bianchi. Teasing it in invitingly, but once again, the goalkeeper unchallenged to come and claim it. And he quickly releases the exciting De Sogus. We wanted too long. That's a foul by De Sogus there on Flavio Pauletti.
Il Cagliari sostituisce il numero 10 De Sogus con il numero 28 Suli.
And De Sogus has just contributed for the last time. Jacopo De Sogus, exciting, but unable to make anything concrete happen in the final third tonight. And now Sergio Sulis, the man who replaces him. Bonfanti claiming a corner, the referee agreeing with him. Sampdoria can deliver. In comes the cross. Bonfanti's effort hit the chest of a Rosso-Blue player. Kourfalidis challenged. Play continues. And Conti smashes it straight up in the air. Kourfalidis with the header. Bonfanti. Finally, Cagliari can get it clear. Kourfalidis. Did he jump with the arm? Here's Zito Luvumbu. Now it's Kourfalidis again. Second goal would kill off the tie. And Cagliari look for that second goal. Sayo makes the save. It was Tramoni who tested him. Tramoni. Di Stefano. Tramoni lost control of the ball. Pauletti with a slightly high boot. Either way, Kourfalidis comes away with it, and he's got the pace too. Still Kourfalidis. Important defending there from Samotti. Pozzato. Pauletti. Miliardi. Bianchi. Smashed away by Francesco Zallo. There is some cramp for Zallo there in clearing the ball. He's being helped out by his teammate who's only just come on. Sergio Sulis. Sulis quite rightly saying, what am I supposed to do? Leave him there, writhing away in agony with cramp. Sportingly helping out his teammate, but now Sampdoria will urge the match official to add on more time and to try and get Zallo off the pitch as quickly as possible. And Felice Tufano will know that this scoreline does not necessarily reflect the way the game's gone. Cagliari so close, 5 minutes plus added time away from setting up a semi-final against Inter on Saturday. Same kickoff time here, 5 o'clock, same venue at the Ricci. But unless Sampdoria can come up with a couple of goals, they will be there. Good touch from Di Stefano. Teammates join him. Pozzato. Bianchi. Miliardi. Nice disguise. Bianchi's ball in. Still there for Chilafi. Calmly done by Conti. Sulis with the ball forward. It reaches a teammate. Zito Lovumbu looked offside. Pozzato for Di Stefano. Wants the give and go. Montevago tried to trick his way past. Montevago had scored 3 goals in his previous 5 matches coming into this. Di Stefano with the same number. So they have been in good form, the front pairing. Cagliari keen to keep possession, but they are tiring there. Tramoni holding it up well. Could have just rolled it square to Zito there, instead played it up the line. A curious decision. We'll excuse him though, they are young professionals these. That's a fine switch. But Di Stefano won't quite retrieve it. Can't keep it in play. And Zalu appears to be soldiering on despite that cramp. Montevago's touch, unable to find Chilafi. Tramoni loses out fairly easily to Giovanni Bonfanti. Route 1 this time from Sampdoria, flicked on by Montevago. Korfalidis gives chase, but now Cagliari are tiring. And they are getting nervy as they approach the finish line. They look less assured in possession. It's all Sampdoria, wave after wave of Blu Cerchiati attacks. Pozzato. Samotti. Miliardi. Bonfanti. Samotti. Lovely ball through that one. Pauletti took his eye off it. Samp keep possession, however. Flavio Pauletti looking for space to deliver. It caught Korfalidis. Now there's a chance perhaps. What a chance too. Yepes with the volley. Skiru clears, but only Zito up on his own now. And these last few minutes are going to feel like agony because they have no way of getting hold of the ball. Absolutely no way of getting a breather in. Missed by Conti. Montevago came back from an offside position. Korfalidis. Conti, did he get a nudge? Still there for Tramoni, but he can't keep possession. Pauletti. Now it's Pozzato. Montevago calling for it. Pozzato's cross. Daniello able to hang on. And very shortly, Cagliari will have an exact idea of how much time there is remaining and how far away they are from booking a place in that playoff semi-final against Roma. Against Inter, rather. 5 minutes. Conti got there, but it breaks for Pauletti. Pozzato free on this near side. This is Di Stefano. Pauletti. Pozzato. Samotti in support. Pozzato's ball in. And once again, it's over the top. Pozzato coming up with the quality. Chilafi got his head to it. They really need to work the goalkeeper a bit more. That will be the one regret. So many chances, but we haven't seen enough saves, really, from Daniello, the penalty stop notwithstanding. Pozzato making things happen since he came off the bench, but he's given it away to Kourfalides, and he is hard to stop, he's hard to catch, as is Zito Lavumbo, who went too early. Samotti. Bonfanti. Yepes. Miliardi. This could be the equaliser! It is indeed! Sampdoria scored just when they needed to via Di Stefano. Cagliari are still heading through as things stand, but Sampdoria have given themselves a chance. Brilliantly taken by Lorenzo Di Stefano. It was back in by Miliardi, and Di Stefano, 3 touches to set himself. That's brilliant. Inspired into the top corner. He has been the chief threat all night for Sampdoria. And a brilliant finish into the top corner. Never looked like it was heading anywhere else. 2.5 minutes now for Samp to force a winner. Cagliari need to regroup. Need to try and get some semblance of shape back. It's gone awry in the second half. Forward by Zallo. Yepes has done well. But there was a handball there. Cagliari free kick and a yellow card for Yepes. Cagliari have given it away. And here come the Blu Cerchiati again. Montevago with the flick on. It's a Sampdoria throw. Pozzato. Here he is again. Pauletti's ball in. Really good one. Montevago rising. Goal kick. The Cagliari bench now saying, come on guys, it's over. They know how close they are, but that was a scare. Montevago getting his head to it, but the cross slightly too high for him. And now they're unhappy. The Sampdoria players and staff, they feel that Cagliari are taking too long over this. They're directing their frustrations at the 4th official, hoping that there will be more time added on to the 5 additional minutes already awarded. Zito Lavumbo's won a free kick, and with that, Cagliari are so close. Zito Luvumbu, the man who got the goal for Cagliari to give them the lead. Once they had the breakthrough, they knew they had a cushion. They could afford to draw this match and still go through. That's why they're trying to manage the game. We're now into a 6th added minute, which has since been awarded, and rightly so. So there is time for Sampdoria to have one last foray forward. It has to go long. Christos Korfalidis. And here is Zito Luvumbu. It's his ball in. This would kill it off. Tramoni. Denied by Sayo. There's still a chance for Sampdoria. Some hope left. And Sampdoria will finish the night down to 10 men. Montevago's second yellow. The Blu Cerchiati will end the game a man light. They will probably end the game by going out too of the playoffs. Montevago leaning in there. This was the chance. Luvumbu did the right thing. Tramoni really should have won the game. Fine stop from Ivan Sayo, but from the clearance from Yepes. Cagliari player was caught. Montevago shown a second yellow card. And Zallu, the man, down in the wars. Felicia Tufano continuing to question the amount of added time. He's saying out of 6 minutes of added time, only a minute has been the actual playing time. Feeling slighted by perceived gamesmanship from the opposition. But Cagliari, despite that late scare with the added time equaliser from Di Stefano, appear to have done enough. Forward by Korfalidis. We've now played 7 added minutes. Still the game goes on. A look at the watch from the referee, and it's Cagliari who can celebrate. The match finishes level, but Cagliari will go through to the playoff semi-finals to meet Inter, all thanks to their better regular season finish. Zito Luvumbu was the man who scored the goal. He got the opener.
Grazie e buona serata.
And despite the late equaliser from Di Stefano, it is just a draw for Sampdoria, and that does not suffice. Cagliari continue their progress. Sampdoria's season ends here. Full-time score at the Stadio Enzo Ricci. Cagliari 1, Sampdoria 1. It's Cagliari who go through.
Sono entrati dal tunnel. Quello che dopo un minuto di recupero in più è dato. Non è servito proprio a niente, non è servito.
campo con Team. Lega Serie A e Team hanno presentato la Serie A Team, insieme per la pace.